Hey, what's up, guys? We are at the end of the Rochester Millenium Games regional post-crossover breakers, and who do we have with us today?
Justin Hind from Niagara Falls.
Nice. And what did you do, Justin?
I played Ryzeal today.
Great. And what place did you get?
I got second.
Yo, congratulations with Ryzeal too. With that being said, before we get into the list, do you have any shoutouts you want to give?
All my friends here.
Woo!
Sure. The other two ran away because they got scared. So
it's because you Lancia'd the one.
Yeah, I Lancia game 3 and I just won because of it.
Nice. With that being said, how many in the main deck you got? Or
I got
40?
40 in the main deck.
Great.
I can't play anymore because it's a bricky deck.
Great. Let's check it out then.
All right. For the main deck, we got staples. You have to play 3 of each because, well, that's all there is. Then you just play the one ice or the one node because it's a monster reborn from grave.
Yeah. Not too much to say on those guys. It's like, yeah.
Pretty standard. It's pretty standard. There's no more in the main deck, so you need to play them all. Except for the one node because it's a brick.
Yeah.
We played 2 plugins, which is not standard.
How did you like the 2 plugin?
I don't know yet, but so far it's been fine. I haven't bricked on 2.
Okay. Okay.
If you open one, then you can just search the trap instead.
But you liked opening it though, like when
Yeah,
like when it was.
it's an extender too. Because if
In
you get a
testing,
hand,
there's a lot of times that we were testing out, and he's like, you know what, I really wish I had a second plugin. So we said, you know what, for regionals, let's just test it. And then here we go, we got the 2, and it worked well for him. So
Awesome.
so far I haven't bricked on it. We played the one cross.
You like the one cross?
I might want to play 2, but I think it's to be too much of a break at 2. 1 should be fine enough. The one plasma. I use this to make what is it called? Typhon ones.
Really?
Yeah, that's about it.
Do you ever side to outgoing second?
Yes, all the time.
Okay.
It's a brick. You might as well just draw more hand traps.
Yep.
Speaking of hand traps, we like hand traps, don't we? We don't like your opponent playing.
How did you like the 3 Fuwalos in here?
Very good. If I can make their board weaker, then I can win easier.
Would you ever run purrely on top of it?
I sided just for the certain matchups. I normal something too much.
Got it.
The one Veiler for cross-out target. The one Nib for a cross-out. 3 hash. It's the best hand trap in the game.
Yep.
True Droll. I like this. That's about it.
How did you like the droll today?
It won me 1 match.
Okay. Okay.
I don't remember which one it was, but it did. I didn't have room for a 3rd, so I just only played 2.
Okay.
2 Ghost Ogre for basically Snake Eyes or Ryzeals or really even Malice too, a little bit.
I think when it came down to it, we were testing a lot of ratios last night. We were up to about midnight or something like that. And then we're like, oh, what should we play? Should we run 3 of each hand traps? Should we run 2 of? And I said, you know what? You need to put Droll into your deck because you're going to win at least a couple, especially with Mermail being a deck right now. So that's exactly what we did. And we put 2 of Droll, 2 of Ogre, and 2 of such, and then easy.
Awesome. Did you or we have the Imperm here? Yep.
Last time.
Did you miss Nibiru in the main deck, or did you
No.
not really? Yeah.
I just have the one and I side one just in case.
Sounds
I
good.
decided it, which I didn't. And then for consistency, Bonfire until they hit it. We'll always play 3.
They're definitely not hitting that.
No,
That'd be so weird to nerf this deck immediately.
you get a hand trap, you just win because of trust.
So how did you like the tactics and thrust? Because this was something I was going to try out personally.
The drawing 2 just helps with consistency. If
Yeah.
the hand trap you. That's why I really like. I don't like Desires. I hate it.
Oh, really?
Even though I play it, I hate it.
Did you ever take, or were you ever just drawing off of it?
I usually just draw or just look at their hand. That's the most thing I did.
And you like the thrust in the main?
I just play the one. I don't want to play 3 talents.
Okay.
It's also good going second because you can just add Bonfire too,
Sounds good.
or Tactics, whatever you need. 2 Desires. I don't like this card.
So it wasn't that good for you today, or you just?
I just don't like Vanishing 10 and Vanishing Engine or 1-ups.
Would you?
He's playing Runic Stun.
Yeah, unless I'm playing Runic Stun.
Would you cut it for anything in the future?
For the Tachyon.
Okay. Yeah.
100%.
Until then, you think that's the best one?
And we don't like hand traps. Or graveyard effects too.
You like the cross out in the main?
Yes.
Great.
It stops a lot of hand traps that just stop your combo.
You were going to run 3 up until yesterday.
I am technically running 3. 1's to the side. Just for going first.
Great. That was the main deck?
Yes. 40
Right.
cards main.
Let's see the extra deck then.
The extra, we have the standard 2 Duel, 2 Detonator. I don't think you need to play any more or any less. And then honorary a Ryzeal card.
Did you ever miss the second?
I might try 2 now. There's some cards I never summoned. This I never summoned, so I don't know how good it is. I never summoned this either today,
Really? Wow, yeah.
so I don't know if I need it still, but I probably will still play it. I never summoned this either. This is just good at drawing hand traps. Or my favorite, Recycling Lancia. Maybe use the first turn 1.
That's crazy.
Bring it back from the grave and just tribute it.
I was using the attack effect for OTKs. That
used
thing
that-
has 3 good effects for our deck.
I used the attacking against... I needed to get over Dragoons, so I just doubled the attack of the Ryzeal.
Yeah, it's like nice, purely noir.
Yeah. But bringing back Lancia or just bringing back things, that's the only thing. But
Nice.
it's mostly just drawing 2, discarding. Drawing more hand traps.
But that was always like your third Xyz that you were making most of the time.
Yeah. I rarely made this. I just did it when I needed to draw more hand traps. Or I don't have a good enough hand to do things.
Makes sense.
On this, I OTK 1 player with this, twice. I never made it after that, though. But the one time it came up, I OTK with it. Because
Yeah.
I made it with this. So I just doubled it.
Yeah.
So 5k twice.
It's really nice for that effect negate too against certain decks. So
Yeah.
it's
This is what I used against Brandon at 1. I had like 4 cards left in deck, too.
Oh really? Yeah, yeah.
Medusa, I actually never made this day.
Really?
Didn't need it.
Detonator was just the MVP
Yeah,
today.
just Detonator. I made this once just to clear back row or bait it out. This won me voiceless
Oh yeah.
because they can't use Surpassed, they can't use the Ritual Engrave either.
I'm surprised at how good, because if you just make this against so many different decks, like
Yeah.
YuGiOh, like a Fiendsmith deck, it's just
That's
like
pretty much what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you have Detonator, you just pop everything too
Yeah.
underneath that. Typhon, I made this twice, I think, today.
And you said once off the trap.
Yeah, once off the trap.
It was me.
Yeah.
If you want to explain that for people, so you can kind of make,
Yeah.
so you can make Typhon off the trap on.
So if your opponent summons 2 monsters from the extra deck, you can use the trap, which where is it? So you just banish it, put it on top of the next YZ monster you control. So I need Ryzeal ones.
Awesome.
So if you already used all your materials off Detonator or Duel,
Were you? Sorry.
go ahead.
You can finish what you're saying.
If you just put it on top of that and you just win. Sometimes.
Do you ever set it up with like a rank 4 body and then like plug in to make to make a rank 4 on your opponent's turn, or you never felt the need to do that?
I did that yesterday at locals, but I didn't manage to do it today.
Okay. Sounds good. And that was the extra deck, right? Or do you have one more card in the extra
I have
deck?
one more.
Okay.
The honorary Donner that I never made today.
How many times did you get debarriered today?
Once? Or no, twice.
Okay. Did it really matter, or did you feel like you were
It
able
hurt
to?
a lot.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
But Donner carries.
No, I never made this once today.
Sounds
It's just
good.
there because in case you have a token from Nib.
Let's see the side deck then.
The side deck, 3 more hand traps. Any deck that normal summons more than once or twice, I excited in. The second Nib, in case I need it for decks that need it. The anti-Nick hate.
Don't even look at those. Look how ugly those comments
Look how ugly these are.
Look how old those are. Duelist Alliance, first
Look at the
ads.
damage.
Lancia too strong.
Was
is.
it good against Malice for you? Like, did it come up at all, or no?
I only play 1 Malice, which is him.
Past my turn. Dormouse, Normose, Sark, Field Spell.
I just Lantium game 3 and game. Harpies, I only sided it once today. That was against Voiceless. Just to get rid of all their background. The third crossout for going first, if I need it. The second tactics for going first too.
What do you usually thrust out off of it? That do you go for like the trap card or just like debarrier or something?
Wow, we have the fun stuff.
Ah.
Those two.
How many Ryzeal mirrors did you play?
0.
Okay then.
I didn't play any today.
Yeah, but debarrier probably came up against Branded then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you want.
This came up against the Fire King deck. He didn't ash this, so I just set this. And then if I don't like something, I say no.
Ooh, This was like the best card in my Ryzeal
Yeah,
deck.
I
It was
love
a good,
this.
yeah, in the side deck. Yeah, it was
It's
great.
mostly for Eagly, roughly.
The thing, as a lab player, as somebody who plays against this deck, the big thing a lot of people need to know is the best way to out this deck is go evenly and Typhon. And so Ryzeal players need to have at least Solemn or something like that to get rid of that even, or the auto lose.
Yep,
So,
yep.
yeah, as an auto rank lab player, you want to win this matchup.
Yeah. It also won my Brandon matchup.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks like you might have your matchups next to you if you want to talk about them quickly.
I played a bingo apparently today, where I didn't have any. I had all unique matchups.
Oh, really?
Round 1 was just Majolches. I don't know what the deck does, other than nothing. Round 2 was Dark Magician, or I like to call it Dragoon Turbo, which is what I made a 6k attack.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's how you actually got over it.
Round 3 was Nick over here.
Didn't go well.
It didn't go well. Round 4 was Tenpai. Detonator just too good. Round 5 was Branded, which was good. And then round 6 was Fire King Snake Eyes, which was Detonator just too much. They can't really do nothing.
Detonator carries like that in
Detonator
the
plus
10 by
Howler in this
matchup.
game.
Yep.
Or
Oh, yeah.
That's why different convention around him. Game 3. With the Detonator on board. It's like there's nothing you can do.
Beautiful.
Round 7 was his deck, which is Fiend Smith Cast.
Smith Cash. Yeah.
I lost that one.
That was your one loss.
AK him.
Shout out to first place.
That was a fun match. And then round 8 was just voiceless,
Awesome.
which I just usually win that matchup.
Great. With that being said, do you have any last thoughts on your profile, or were you happy? Or were you
I'm
happy with the
super
last?
happy with this.
Yeah. Congratulations on coming here and smashing it, getting second place with the newest deck in the room. So,
Thank you.
would like to, looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the future. And with that being said, thank you very much for coming on the channel, and we'll be seeing you guys later.